$100.
Oh,
Freebird. If you mention Freebird, $100. You know. And I've had, like, you play at, like, you know, some swanky place like the Hunt Room or something, and somebody comes up and they make that request, and you say $100.
They go, fuck yeah.
They go, okay, here you go. Yeah. Like, oh, God, sorry, damn it. All right, now I got to play this song.
Was it?
It was Schultz, wasn't it?
Yes!
Brent Schultz. Every time he's like, "Oh, I'll play whatever. You don't even have to tip me. It's all good." But Wagon Wheel,
$20.
$20.
Yeah, Wagon Wheel. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But hey, that works. When I was in Nashville, that's what they would do. You know, like
Totally.
everyone would like, yeah, here's $1, and they're like,
Yes.
do you want Freebird? It's $80.
Yeah.
Well, and you would literally see the entire bar stand up and just be like, fuck
Fuck
it.
well, you know, in Nashville, you know, I'm thankfully. You know, of course, everybody who plays music, the first thing people always say is, you need to go to Nashville.
Oh,
you need to go to LA,
Yeah.
Austin,
which
Texas.
is great. If you're already, you know, if you're, you know, already established and well known, then yeah, of course, that's the place to be. But like as a musician starting out, that's going to either make you or break you, because those folks that play those bars, they don't get paid from the bar.
No.
They're getting paid off they're living off those tips. You know,
Oh, no
you're,
joke.
They don't have a base salary
right,
that they're getting
right.
paid.
You're
No,
shit.
yeah.
No.
Like out here, it's like what, 500 for, let's say, Jesse Chung or something. I don't know those numbers. if
Yeah,
they're
I mean,
right, but
you know,
give
a couple
or take.
$100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, there it's flat, like
Zero.
Tips.
Tips only.
It's all
Yeah.
tips. Totally. Yeah. So you really got to scrounge, and that's why, you know, you go into what's the main street there that everybody goes?
Hollywood?
No. We're like
Broadway.
Or
Broadway.
that's
Yeah.
Broadway.
You go there, and there's people, and these people are running around the audience with, you know, with buckets, because it's like, dude, if I don't make this money tonight, like I might not eat.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But you know, you're garbage man, you're mail, you're you know, you're mail person, you're everybody down there is a musician. So it's like, you know, I'll stay in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, right.
No, but it's funny that you say that. I remember laughing because like we were following a few bands out there because that's
Yeah.
how it is in Nashville. You're like, damn, they were amazing. I'm gonna see them tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like the next day, it's the same band, but
Right.
now they have this fine ass girl.
Yeah.
That's collecting tips.
Yeah.
But she'll sing a song or two. You know what I mean? Like just to walk around and be like,
Yeah.
oh no, this is Carla. Like she's going to come around and get your money.
Yeah.
It's like,
Here you go, Carla.
perfect.
There you go.
Okay.
Are you in the band? No.
You're like, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that never hurts, especially at the, you know, at the merch table, if you're trying to, you know, sell T-shirts or CDs. If you have, you know, a really nice, you know, really nice girl working behind the counter, that can make all the difference in the
Right.
world. You know.
Oh yeah.
So
Do I need 2 shirts? I think so. Okay.
probably
all right.
do. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Whatever you say.
Yep.
On that note, shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. To the
Cheers.
starving artists in Nashville.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yes. God bless them. You can do it.
I know.
We're going down rough today.
Yeah.
Is it bad that
lie.
it's just that? I guess I'm just so like before I play, it's just my little nectar, you know. Like whiskey is such a good nectar. Depending on the room you're playing, it's like it can make your night really nice.
Yeah, for sure.
It can make your playing a little bit better too. You know, it's like a superpower.
Kind of like knocking the dust off.
Yeah, kind of
Warming
like
up the strings type of thing.
Yeah.
It
Is that
is
a good
very
pun?
strange.
Lubricant.
You know, you guys mentioned
Get the vocals.
setting right. No, it does.
Yeah.
It really does. At least for me, it's probably all, you know, just like in my head. But like at least when I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna sing great tonight. But it is funny, you know. You talked about setting the tone,
Yeah.
you know, in the rooms, and I know that the bar staff definitely has a huge impact on that. You know, having friendly bar staff can make all the difference in a good show too. You know, I will say, for the most part, you know, a lot of times I'm playing at bars where my friends work, which is great. I love that, and I love, you know, getting to, you know, cut up with them, you know, mid song. If something funny happens, you just like look over at the bar, you're like, that was great. That chick, did you see that? Like, she just did that great. She just fell flat on her face, or you know, whatever happens. But sometimes you can walk into a room and it's just really rigid and stiff and
yeah,
awkward, you know?
Yeah.
So, but having, you know, friendly bar staff makes all the difference in the world. And I try not to bother y'all. You know what I mean? My thing is I want to roll in and almost like not even have anybody notice. I just set up my stuff. Like I bring my own little water and like my, you know, outside of like maybe getting a shot of bourbon or something like that. Like I'm just like, I just want to stay out of y'all's way, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I would say like, you know, thanks for coming to Bull Bay when you did, and then being one of those places like so. Bull Bay has a strange, like I feel like the dynamic.
It's a big room.
It's a big room,
Massive
and
room.
the dynamic is just like it. Like you were saying earlier, it's like either you're going there to like play in front of a group of people, or it's just like setting the tone.
Right.
And then there, it's more of like that setting the, you know, just the mood there. You know what I mean? Where people are listening, but some people are just there.
It's a lot of families and stuff.
Right, yeah. So it's a little different. And so when they first started having people, it would just be once a month or twice a month or something like that. And then people kept saying, like, I kept seeing these reviews, they're like, I love the place, it's real chill, it's just got live music just playing in the background, just, you know what I mean? People enjoy it, and they'll even come up to me like, this guy's amazing, or, you know what I mean, like, this is really awesome that you guys do this here.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just like to have, like, a live musician there playing some great music, you know what I mean?
They just want to have it, just a little white noise in the back, totally.
And to just, you know, feel good about being in that place. And so, like, a lot of people come through there and then they go like, well, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. And I say, look, man, just do you. You know what I mean? Play your stuff. You know what I mean? You know, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Just, you know, don't worry about it too much.
Maybe hold back on the Pantera.
Well, as I say, so
don't play Pantera.
We don't need Screamo right now.
No Slayer.
It's Sunday brunch.
Wait, so you don't want me to play Paranoid by Black Sabbath?
But on that same note where you're talking about, like, you don't want to bother, you know, so I try to have, like, a person take care of someone, whoever's the musician is, I'll have somebody like, hey, make sure you take care of them while they're up there.
Right.
But then there are some musicians that are like, they think they're like, I don't know, man. Like they're like Motley Crue, man. You know what I mean? They're like, I want this.
Got a little bit of an ego.
Because I kind of go, you know, they're like, do I have a tab? I'm like, you know, just get whatever you need. You know, no big deal. You know, usually I pretty much comp everything. You know, anytime a musician comes
10
in,
shots.
I just then it's like 10 shots.
All right.
Their friends there, their other friends there, and then they're on their tab and they're ordering food.
We're on the band's
Oh,
tab.
really? Like they'll try to get their friends stuff on there?
The biggest one I've
That's
had
a
was
new
like
one. I've never heard that.
$170, man, for this dude. And then and of all the people, it was like he was probably
The shittiest one.
Yeah,
the least talented.
Well, he just was. He played the same song 3 times, and then at
Was
one
he
point,
drunk?
No, he just was. I don't know.
Okay.
Just bad fit.
Chris is like, no, he was
fit.
definitely
He
drunk.
was like kind of when he was singing, it was way too high, and I was like, hey, man, can you just turn it down a little bit? It's a little bit high.
Yeah.
It had the high end was a little too much, and it was piercing people's like ears. And I said, can you just bring it down a little bit? And he's like, yeah, okay.
That's important right there. Sound level is important.
Yeah, huge.
It's always smart. I always start low, and because when you get told to, you know, when somebody comes up and tells you to turn down, it's like, ooh, shoot, you know, like, am I just not like on it tonight or what? But I'd much rather have someone say, hey man, you know, you can
come up a little bit,
bring it up a little bit, you know. But
it was one of the.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that they were ordering like stuff for other like their friends and buddies.
This shit
happens, dude.
But
that's crazy. That would never even cross my mind.
Every single weekend.
I'm on his tab. I'm the DJ's tab. What the
Well,
fuck's the DJ's name?
I've had that happen before, where people will try to do, you know, it'll be like, you know, but you know, I don't vouch for those folks.
I've also seen. Here's what I have seen in a bar setting, especially working behind a bar, where you've got a band, like full band, 5-piece, whatever, you know what I mean, whatever, more than one person, right? More than 2. And you've got one person out of the band that's on the band tab that drinks a little more than everyone else.
Right.
Always.
Right.
You know
Never
what I'm saying?
fails.
I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the night, it's like this comped 50% tab, right? That's $150, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, right.
It's fucking Johnny again. He's
Right. That happened to
And Cousin Chad.
at the Shack.
It did.
It was a Be Easy.
No,
Brandon.
Nope.
Okay, I had dealt with it. I felt so bad for him. He paid it. He was like, "I'll just."
Was it one of his?
It was some girls
saw him
that
this
were
past
there,
weekend,
and then
too.
they were like, "We're with him," and he said, "Yeah," for the first round, essentially, and
Yeah,
then
some
they just
confusion.
kept bleeding him out.
This is
Motherfucker,
now that
give
I've
him an
got,
inch. Give him an inch, dude.
It's like
I'm telling you.
$300.
now that I've got this tremendous access, this insider kind of information here, you know, from the musician perspective,
yeah.
when the band plays and they're like, all right, you got a tab. And I've always tried to make a point, or one of the guys from the Relief has always tried to make a point of being like, all right, hey, what's the cutoff? Where are we at? What you know?
Right.
Is,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it $100
yeah.
bucks? Okay, great. Can you let me know when the cutoff is? I understand it's not y'all's responsibility, but is there like a trick? Is that the trick? Is that like hey man, if these guys they run up the tab $200, like that's on them, or is it like and sometimes I'm sure it slips. It's like you guys are so busy that it's like. But there have been some places that we've played where I'm like they set the tab at like $100, and then next thing you know, it's like we're
giving all the money back.
We've
Giving the money back.
everything that we
Yeah.
made tonight here.
Yeah,
We're good. Don't worry. They got us again. You know what I mean? It's like
No, I mean, like from my perspective, even like running restaurants and operations, like I would, if there was a agreed fucking like denomination, you know what I mean,
Right,
agreed amount
number.
when you get there, I let you know.
Yeah.
It's quite often though that like the bandmate, the DJ is just like fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all
until
good.
the next morning.
Yeah.
Like, oh god.
But it's like, but more than often, and I've been in this place. You've been in this place. I know you definitely have too. Where someone's been like, "Oh, like yeah, put it on their tab," and I'm like, "I need that person here."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep.
fuck all that shit.
That
I'm
is
not,
appreciated.
This isn't gonna
Code word something.
fuck all
Yes.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is- yeah.
What's the password?
Because we did that.
That shit
Smart.
that is smart.
yeah.
That is smart.
Dram's
I love
birthday.
that idea.
Dram's fucking
Dram's
birthday.
fucking
I'm
birthday.
gonna tell the guys that. I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you
he's
No,
a
real
that's-
talk. Like
that's
that's
the
what we
password
had
game.
to do, and I'll let you tell the story. But
Dram.
yeah.
So
Password.
So Dram. Friends with Gabe Niles, and I've known Gabe through like ODU and yada yada. But they're like, hey, like we need a place to do his birthday. The Shack's like new. First year, it was like popular, but not at the level of what it is now. You know,
Right,
so it was still
right.
kind of cool. It was on a fucking Wednesday, in like the middle. Like the early summer, I think. I think it's
Yeah,
April.
I don't even think
it's
yeah,
April.
it wasn't even
It's
June
a Wednesday
yet.
in
Yeah.
April. And he's like, hey, do you mind if we do a party? And I'm like, you know what? You guys are coming here. I respect that. Congratulations on all your success. You know what I'm saying? We'll set you up in the back with your parents and this, that, and other with a cake and yada, yada, yada.
Very accommodating.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, because I get it, you know?
Sure.
So they fucking promote this thing. Slammed. But it was like in the whole time.
It was a Friday night on
it
a
was
Wednesday.
it was nuts.
Yeah.
But the whole time
Which
it was
spot was it?
The Shack.
It was at the
Shack,
Shack.
yeah.
Okay.
It was the first year.
Oh, yeah.
Before like the expansion and shit.
Yes. I think I remember this.
And it was a good party. But I remember two things. One, ownership was like had such a pushback because of like rap music.
Yeah,
And I
they
was
were
like-
not on board.
They
with
were
it.
not
Yeah.
on board, you
Yeah.
know, which happens in Virginia Beach. You
For
know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
And but I remember being like, it's fine, it's cool, I'll take care of it, right? So the whole party, the whole time, absolutely cool. Guys are like, fuck it. I'm like, this dude's gonna come in, he's gonna bring us, a couple $1,000s. I was making money, the place was making money, and go, look, I get your tab is on me. He's like, all right, cool. We'll have it on. I can't remember what fucking word that they were using.
I know. I'm trying to think of it as we're talking.
but there was like a
Special code.
fucking
there was a
password.
code word. Yeah.
That's smart.
like fucking
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, like, it was like fucking Rebel E or fucking like ooh or some shit like
Yeah,
that. You
it
know
was
what I'm saying?
something silly.
So
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like motherfuckers caught on to it, and then it got busy, right?
no.
So then this tab that I knew half off would be like around like $200, like whatever. Like ended up being like $400, right? And I was like, oh, well, fuck, And then in the night, this is for me. I'm like, I already told this dude that I would get a tab for him, essentially thinking like him, his mom, his dad, like
Immediate
close
family.
right.
Yeah.
Immediate
You know what I mean?
fam and crew.
Right.
For
And,
this.
and I've got, now you're
One of his 9 girlfriends.
well, you're right.
She can get on it.
The
Too.
crew is the crew. Everybody's down for that crew love, but they're like, but the crew now has acquired this password. You know what I mean? And this tab is like up, and I'm like, I can't really stop what's going on. I mean, we made the bar.
cannot
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna like. What I'm gonna do? Walk over to him
It's
like
snowballing.
Hey man, you know what I mean? Like I didn't pay him to be there. You know what I mean? He was just having his fucking birthday. You know what I mean? Everything. And to be honest, everything was fine
Yeah.
until the last 13 minutes of the
Oh
night.
God. Yep.
Called last call, and I'm like, thank God, everything's cool. He asked me to anyway. There was a conversation I had to have with someone about the devil's lettuce, and I'm like, you can't do that here.
The devil's
Can
lettuce.
you not do it in the middle of the ballroom, please?
guys, look, I'm not trying to
Very
be
far back corner, man.
Yeah.
In the
The
trees.
dumpster.
We have bushes.
but no shit. So then the night I'm like, all right, cool, man. You know, you guys are heading out the back door. Like, it is what it is. See you. Thank you so much. And I think it started from like the pizza shop or some shit. And there was like the DJ, I can't remember the DJ's name, but the DJ, his like girl that he was like fucking with, or it was like his baby's mama, and then like another girl too got into it.
You touched
and
my
it
girl
like
butt.
and it
fight
was
everybody.
dude,
Oh,
it was
boy.
like it all hell broke loose.
Oh yeah, and like
Last
you said,
13
I
minutes.
remember being like, we have 6 minutes until everyone has to be off our
This
property.
bitch like flying fucking monkey kicked her